So I can feel, I can
Hey guys, KillStreaks here, and today I have a guest commentator. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yo, what's up, guys? It's DeViNe is hype, or you can call me DeViNe. And we got a little special thing that we're doing here today. What are we doing, KillStreaks?
We're doing a new series now, which I'm sure all you guys will enjoy. It's stories from our lives, where we take time to explain to you guys stories that are a little embarrassing for us, and I'm sure all of you will laugh and enjoy. So anyway, gameplay is Team Deathmatch Express on sub base. I am using the disgusting M16. But enough about the gameplay. Let's get into the stories. So, I remember one time in middle school, you know how there's always that one badass kid on the playground that thinks he's hot shit because he can run faster than Flash? This kid at my school was named Kevin. His daily job on the playground was to whoop everyone's ass in a race. So one day, I decided to race him, and we ran the stretch from one fence to the other. And I'm not embarrassed to say this kid beat the shit out of me. I mean, he had at least 3, can't say car links, I'll say body links. He had like 3 or 4 body links on me.
Wait, are we talking like 7-foot tall men, or are we talking about like the average?
I'm talking about like a fat woman, like back to front, you know?
Alright.
Because they're not laying, yeah. So, anyway, he beat me, and I wasn't mad because, like, you know, I already anticipated on him, you know, beating me. You know, this is the fastest kid in the West, and I can understand that he would beat me. But for some reason, I don't know if it was the shoes I was wearing that day, but he just decided to talk shit. And he kept making fun of my Nikes, saying that it was like he was a Reebok kid, and he's saying that my Nikes were the things slowing me down. He just kept talking shit. And I never really had a problem with it, but every day he would pass me for the rest of the day. Every time he'd pass me in the halls, he would say something like, "How'd my dust taste, bitch?" You know, it just, like these annoying little quips he had. And it was the end of the day, and we were walking to the bus, and he's like, he speed walks past me, like as if he's racing me to the bus, and he's like, "How's my ass look, bitch?" And I just fucking had it. And I swore from that moment on, this kid is never gonna run again. I drop kicked that kid from behind. And I remember cause you know when you get in that big fist of like rage, you just start screaming things that like, you don't even know where they came from.
Start speaking Spanish and shit?
Well no, I grabbed both his legs, and I was like, "You're never gonna walk again, bitch!" And I just kept driving his knees into the concrete. Like I had his ankle, and he's laying face down, and I'm just slamming his knees into the concrete. I'm stepping on his knees, I'm using his calves as trampolines. I'm making sure this kid's never gonna walk again. And while he's screaming on the ground, I bend over and put my ass right in his face, and I say to that little motherfucker, I was like, "How's my ass taste, bitch?" And I hopped on the bus, and that was it.
You just hopped on the bus all calm
Yeah.
after you beat the shit out?
I mean, I was a little sweaty, but I'm pretty sure you missed the bus that day.
Yeah, no doubt. Can't even walk to the bus. Dang, I don't know if I can top that shit. That was pretty crazy. But, I remember this one time I was in like grade 9 or 10 or something like that. And, me and it was like probably 10 other kids. We thought it was a good idea to like just stand at the side of the road and throw snowballs at cars that drove by. And, so yeah, we're all just chilling there, and, I got this real nice, like, it was an ice snowball, like, it was real hard. And, I see this crappy ass car going by, and we all start laughing, cause you know I'm gonna nail this car right in the windshield. And, as the guy's driving by, he looks at me and he knows what's gonna happen. And I just wind up and throw it as hard as I can at the windshield. I swear to God, that thing like exploded all over the windshield. I'm surprised he didn't like crash into a tree or something. And to all of our surprise, this guy stops, and we're like, "Oh, what the hell is he gonna do?" There's like 10 of us, And he gets out of his car and he starts walking over towards us, and he was like,
I seen you throw that snowball in my car.
it's like, dude, get back in your car. Like, what are you gonna do? There's 10 of us. Out of nowhere, man. Like, out of nowhere. He just punches my friend Jimmy right in the face. And I'm like, what the hell?
How old was this guy?
And dude, this guy was probably like 30 and we're all like 15. Like, so yeah, he punches my friend right in the face, and I look back at all my other friends. They're running away. I'm like, oh no, I need to get out of here. So I turn around to start running. He's like,
Where you think you going, little kid?
grabs the back of my coat and just whips me on the ground. I'm like, oh no, oh no. He starts punching me in the stomach and stuff. Guy comes out of his house and he's like, hey, what are you doing to them kids? And he was like,
Yo, you better get back in your house and mind your own business, fool, or you're next.
and that guy got back in his house so fast. He wasn't about to do anything. So the guy gets back in his car, and I'm like, alright, he's probably gonna leave, right? Backs his car up right next to me, gets out, stands on top of his car, and does like a splash right on my face. And I was like, ah. I was lying there. He's like sitting there stomping on my legs and stuff, like kind of like you did. I don't know what the hell he was doing, but he was stomping on my legs, just like,
You better not be throwing no more snowballs when I come back round here.
and I'm like, what the hell? And he got back in his car and left. Like nothing even happened, man. Me and my friend are lying on the ground, like unconscious. This guy's driving around like nothing even happened, man. It was crazy as hell.
Dude, that's hilarious. That's the end of the video. Final score was 25-1. I appreciate you stopping by, Cody.
Yeah, anytime, man.
Alright, comment, rate, subscribe.